Breaking news from the Alert Center. We have a crash here on I-80. Let's take a closer look at it. It happened during the morning commute just after 7 a.m. So it has been causing a lot of traffic impacts this morning. Of course, people trying to drive and get to work, things of that nature. Well, you see here it's at 108th Street. It's around where the crash happened. Rusty was talking about this earlier, our senior chief meteorologist, Rusty Lord, saying that rain and the weather, the forecast did definitely have an impact on the morning commute with a couple of crashes going on there. Alrighty, so we are trying to get emergency vehicles on the way there. So no update on any injuries yet, but we do know that it has been causing a lot of impacts. There were backups past 72nd Street. Of course, this is on 108th. We have backups all the way to 72nd. Thankfully, it looks like things are moving a little bit better, but still having a lot there. Alrighty, so Rusty does advise that you avoid this area. He says to take Center Street if you need that, or L Street to kind of avoid this crash here. Alrighty, we'll take another check at 72nd and Dodge here as well, where we did have another crash. Thankfully, that has since cleared. This happened around the same time right there at 72nd and Dodge. You see here on our Children's Nebraska camera, we get a good view of that. But that is all good to go on Dodge if we're taking that to get to work or school or something. All right, I'll let you look at this for a second then. We're going to head here to our website at First Alert 6, where we have all of these traffic updates that you can check on. So we're here on our website. Let me show you how to get there. We go to First Alert 6 Weather. Alrighty, and then traffic is right here to get to our traffic blog if you are using the website. So we have Rusty working on this morning, as well as Jade Steffens. So we have our two meteorologists here making sure that that commute is all right for you and you know about that rain and things that might impact your drive. Alrighty, so we see here a couple minutes ago as well, there was a crash at 15th and Cumming Street. Jade says there is slowdowns in all directions there. Of course, this is good to get all your updates before you head out for the day on our traffic blog. What else? Okay, let me click here. Okay, we're figuring it out together. Oh my goodness, we have more crashes as well. So 33rd and Lake Street, we have that on there as well from Jade, causing backups in the westbound lanes. We see eastbound Dodge as well at 132nd, causing big backups on eastbound Dodge Expressway, and the left shoulder is blocked. So we'll get a look at that here. There we go. There we see those backups on that commute. Alrighty, this is the one that we were checking out earlier, 78th and Dodge to be exact. So there were backups. Thankfully, as we looked at a little earlier, it is now opened up, so you're able to get through there. And then we'll get a check at that I-80. Wow, this is what it looked like about a little over 30 minutes ago. Wow, we had really big backups there. A lot of people piled up. All right. Of course, our traffic blog is a great place to see all of this. We had another crash on I-80 earlier this morning. It happened about 2 hours ago, so a little after 6 a.m., a little before then. So that was on the I-80 westbound at the 680 interchange, and it was in the left lane as well there. And that is all that we had for this morning. Of course, we'll keep you updated on our forecast. There are traffic updates as well in our newscasts, as well as online. All right, we'll get another check on that I-80 crash, see how that is doing. If you're just joining us, this happened a little after 7 a.m. This crash. We see two vehicles there with their lights on. See police already there on the scene. We're waiting on emergency vehicles if we need any of those. This could have been impacted by the rain and things that are there for the morning commute, maybe impacting that. So it was affecting I-80 westbound, cars trying to go through there, and it happened at about 108th Street. Rusty reported that there were backups past 72nd Street, so a lot going on here this morning. He says to avoid it and take Center Street if you need to, or else L Street if you don't want to take I-80 and get impacted there. Right, we have another crash, so I'm waiting to hear more on that. Right now, we're looking at our I-80 crash, waiting on another. We're getting more information on that, so hang tight. All right, we're going to head back to the traffic blog. We have more crashes for you this morning. Jade Steffens reports that we have a crash at I-80 westbound at I Street. The left lane is blocked as a result of this crash, and it happened here 7:51 a.m. We got that on our traffic blog. So a lot of crashes this morning. Trying to keep you updated on all of those here. And then another one updated just a few seconds ago on our traffic blog. It is a crash at Military and 108th. And Jade says that the eastbound lanes are closed here. We'll check out our other cameras, see how traffic is doing elsewhere in the meantime. Alrighty, so this is 144th and Dodge that you're seeing right now. Alright, things seem to be moving all right here. Here is 90th and Dodge as well if you're headed this way. Looks to be doing all right in these areas. Here in the meantime, we'll check on Rusty's forecast here. Alrighty, so they do say that this weather may be impacting the commute, a reason we're seeing all these crashes. So Rusty says a first alert to scattered showers moving south to north through the area as we start off the short work week. He says the best chances for showers will be during the morning holiday hours today, and nothing more than a few sprinkles among the clouds this afternoon. So, of course, keep updated here on First Alert 6 on our weather and know what you're expecting before you head out for the day. See those rain chances for today, so be careful on those roads when you're out and about. Right, we'll take one last look at that I-80 crash, see how that is doing before we head out. Alrighty. So, like I said, take Center or L Street if you're going to be coming by this area in your drive this morning. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me this Monday morning. My name is Elena Riley, and I bring you breaking news and traffic updates here every weekday morning. All righty. I'm trying to get one more crash pulled up for you before we head out. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone.